Hello everyone and welcome to my video. I'm Lucarval and today I'm playing Mercedes-Benz World Racing. And today we are driving the last race of the City Cup. Finally. Because, yeah, that's quite a lot. The Pagode was what we drove on the last race. Again, city, 4 laps, fine and dry weather. So the next one to choose the car will be Jakub. So, what would you want? Which would you like, Jakub? And yeah, I mean you. So, hello, and I need you. So, yeah, you can think later. Okay. So you're also here with your thoughts this time? And I bet that Jonas loves the song. Okay, Roadster. Okay, open or closed, and which color? Okay, Avis Galaxy. Alright, and let's go. This kinda feels like a new track somehow to me right now. At least this part on which we're driving. I wonder what the next event will be, what the next championship will be. It will be again a championship on a specific scene most of the time or all the time. Or if there will be unique tracks again. So still first lap. Okay. But you can drive quite well with this car because it isn't that fast, and its steering is mostly good, at least to me. Yeah, but maybe it's also that I can drive this car well because I warmed up finally. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess tomorrow will also be boring again at school because, yeah, the topic and the teacher, yeah, make it a very boring combination. But yeah, not every subject or topic is very exciting or very fun. You know what's really odd? If you talk to someone that says they had did an apprenticeship or something at IT, and that person doesn't seem to be really interested in IT and can't tell you anything about computers actually, like how to choose the correct GPU or CPU or what the current models are, like they don't really care. That's really weird, because to me it sounds more like either they didn't do that apprenticeship or such, or that they may failed or yeah, at least didn't really care about it and didn't really pay that much attention. Or also weird is when they just want to keep using their bad laptop instead of getting a proper PC, even though they say they really enjoyed the apprenticeship they did. I mean, if I really like PCs, then I want a good one and not a bad one. You mean the subject I or the topic I had today? I mean, the one I talked before was about before was economy. And what I was talking about is I know a person that claimed they did an apprenticeship at on IT, like saying they were really good at it, but then they can't tell me anything about PCs, about I don't know, about GPUs, CPUs. They didn't know what an iGPU is, and yeah, or what how to choose the correct ones or such. And even worse, they also bad is they don't seem to want a good PC. They just want to use a bad laptop all the time and don't want to get improve it. And if you really like, yeah, I mean, imagine if you really like PCs, then you want a good one, because you want to upgrade it yourself if possible. I mean, I would never again get a really bad PC without and keep it without upgrading it. I want a good PC to work on and to play on, because then I can be quite effective and efficient at it. Because that helps quite a lot. I mean, if you don't want a good PC, then what says that you actually are that interested in PCs? That sounds more like, yeah, use them but don't really care much about it. And just want money, and that's all. I mean, I know I also like console gaming, but only at Nintendo really, or old games. But I really want a good PC as well, because there are also lots of games or software on PCs that is quite useful, that I want to use as well, or play as well. And it's always fun to see the difference between before an upgrade of a PC and after it. It's really interesting to see how it improved. And also working on it is very fun. Even the upgrading itself, even if you wouldn't have the PC yourself after that. I mean, if I imagine upgrading a PC for someone else, that's really fun for me. I would build it, and even for my friend, for example, I wouldn't mind that at all even if I had to do that for free, because yeah, it's just fun for me. And yeah, it's my hobby, and I can't see why someone that says they really like PCs or have IT as a hobby would accept having only a bad PC, even when they would have the money to upgrade properly. It's like saying, hey, I love Pokémon, but never playing a Pokémon game. Or not, or only playing Gen 1 all the time, and not playing newer games. You see, Sheldon, you really like literature and such. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And did you forget everything you learned before on your apprenticeship or such before or at school? I don't think so.
Not really.
Yeah, I bet you know lots of stuff others don't even know about at all. And yeah, you know it because you really like it and because it's very interesting to you.
Indeed.
And now imagine meeting someone that claims they really like the same as well, but they don't know anything about it, even after learning getting as far as you are. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Because if you really like something, then you know something about it.
I know about it due to my classmate I had.
Yeah, and that's stupid. I mean, yeah. I also have a classmate that is really doesn't know anything about PCs, and also doesn't really care to pay attention in class and such. But yeah, exactly, even. And I don't get why he's even there. I mean, if he...
I even had a classmate like that too.
To me,
you
it's...
know Evelina?
Yeah.
I told you about?
I mean, it doesn't even sound like he's actually interested in PC. It's more like, yeah, I want money. And that's all. And still, even when he wants money, then he should pay attention so he could get a good job after that. But he doesn't. I don't get such people. That's just a waste of money and time and nerves of other people. Okay, so you finished in place 1 in the championship. You released a championship in the last season. It is automatically scheduled for the coming season. Fast tracks. You can accept this suggestion or choose a different one yourself. And I will choose a different one. Long runs. Yeah. At least different tracks now. Okay, so the next one is 1 lap in Australia. Rainy and wet. Oh, okay. So, let's see. Okay, Jonas Sengo, are you still there? Okay, Jonas, which car would you like? Which class would you like? G-Class? Yeah, it's fine, why not? And might be good for Australia. G-Class, okay.
And for any weather.
Exactly, also for that. Okay, which would you like of them? 270 CDI, 320, 500, 400 CDI, or 55 AMG? Okay, you want a slow race, okay. So, fittings and charcoal. Alright, then let's go. I also don't know how Ivan got accepted. He must have cheated during the entry test. Because we had to do that online at home. And we didn't get watched during it. So he most likely cheated and looked on the internet, so he got accepted.
Well, we had only oral and 3 exams.
Yeah, I mean, I also had tests some time ago, yeah, some years ago, at a big company. And yeah, one was an online test, so you had to do that at home, and then one there, where you also had to solve tasks on a computer, but you were watched actually, so you couldn't cheat at all. I think they did the second one so they could make sure that people didn't cheat. And I passed both. The thing is, what happened, what kept me from working for it was, yeah, they had me on the interview with two other people, and yeah, both also applied, and yeah, the other two were much more experienced than me. They were also older than me, of course, and yeah, that made me very nervous, and I thought, oh, I have no chance. They're so much more experienced than me. They will most likely get the spot. And what happened? In the end, I didn't get accepted at all, just because I didn't have any experience. For an apprenticeship, by the way. Why do you need experience for an apprenticeship?
That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to learn it about it. That sounds more like, yeah, they want to make it easy for themselves. And save time and money.
Well, my entire exam was about knowing about the literature and about the linguistics. That's all.
Sounds complicated.
Well, there were two parts. And there were two people at the exam.
Okay.
When I was at the master's entry exam, there were both nice people.
At least that. Yeah, you see, the test I had to take was, yeah, for the school I am now at now, is, yeah, I had to solve math tasks, also some at English, then some, yeah, how do you say it, some logical tasks as well, and one was about, yeah, putting the steps to install a GPU in the right order, and the sentences were all in English. Yeah. Funny is, I almost had the whole, complete correct order. I would have also really set the correct order. I set it at first, but then somehow there was a mistake that didn't let me send it like that. And yeah, that's when I questioned myself, and yeah, changed the order a bit. And something that confused me was it wrote about, yeah, before you install a GPU, it said, yeah, what was it again? Yeah, the PC has to be off. Okay, that's no problem. But then they say, yeah, reboot the PC. How are you gonna reboot the PC when the PC is off? Then you don't reboot it, you boot it. And that kinda confused me when I checked it again. The problem is, it was already in the correct order at the beginning. And I just thought, okay, I'll take that. I wanted to send it, and somehow it didn't work. And that's when I changed it, and then it was wrong. Because I had one option at the at the wrong spot. But still, I had, I think, 88 or such percent correct of the whole test. And imagine if I would have had that correct, if that mistake didn't happen. But at least from that I learned something. And that is, never doubt yourself if you think something is correct in a test. Because if you think about it another time, you might do even more mistakes. Because you're getting nervous.
I somehow don't remember that one. I know that there was the literature person who was there was nice, but was for the linguistics, if I remember.
You also had you also had lots of presentations, right?
Yeah.
I used to hate them. I was so bad at it because I always was so nervous back in school, in secondary school. And also, usually my group mates, yeah, made me do all the work. And yeah, the problem is when I did them alone, I was, for one, of course, quite nervous. But the other problem was that I usually made them too long. Because when I read them normally and such, it seemed to fit normally. Like, yeah, it was even too short. But then suddenly it was much longer when I presented it at the exam. I remember once when I had the English exam in secondary school, I was presenting a topic, and the problem was, yeah, they stopped my presentation when I was at the half of the presentation itself, because the time already was over. And yeah, that was pretty annoying. Nowadays I'm better at at them now, but yeah, still I'm sometimes a bit nervous.
Well, believe it or not, I studied economics at high school.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't go study economics at the university because it became quite boring and yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was in secondary school, I always wished that, yeah, I could, that I wouldn't have chosen technology, but could have chosen, yeah, IT at that. But there wasn't IT. You could only choose between, what was it again, housekeeping, I think? Technology and French. I probably should have chosen French. Because I was quite good at English back in secondary school. And yeah, I only chose technology because I thought, oh, we might go on, we might work on the PC quite often. And what happened? We worked on the PC once in 4 years. And I'm not the best at woodwork and such. But yeah, at least I am now where I wanted to be. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm at a school for IT now. I really like what I'm doing. It's very lots of fun, and I'm getting closer and closer to reaching my goal of working in the job as well.
Well, if you mean fluently, then I know 3.
Okay, which are they? Czech, of course, you know, but yeah, then others, you know, English, then which others?
Yeah.
Polish?
No. Unfortunately, I don't know Polish.
Okay, which are the other two?
Czech, English, Slovak, and German. And Czech is the mother language, so that one doesn't count.
Also könntest du mit mir auch auf Deutsch sprechen?
Ja, ja.
You know what they say in German? Ja, ja bedeutet, lass mich in Ruhe. But I'll keep that in mind. So maybe one day I will also have some German streams or videos and will invite you in on them as well.
Well, I navigated a few Germans here in my village because we have a lot of German tourists here. So yeah.
Yeah. Back in secondary school, I only learned English and German, of course, and yeah, I really probably should have chosen French. Some languages that would have been interesting to me would have been, of course, Japanese, but also Spanish sounded interesting. But yeah, they didn't offer that.
I know that, Jonas, but I never met you, so
Aww.
you should come again.
What I think is quite interesting is, yeah, the most of the stuff I learned about hardware at PCs wasn't at school, that was actually by myself. Because, yeah, that was before I even applied at that school. I, yeah, thought, hey, why not upgrade your PC? It shouldn't be that hard, and that's when I started learning it through YouTube and such, teaching myself about it, and yeah, the more I did it, the more I got, let's say, addicted to it. Because it's just lots of fun, and yeah. That will only happen once I make more money, because I don't have much. If you would, I don't know, pay that for me, then no problem on a weekend or such, but yeah, I don't think that will happen.
Yeah.
But maybe once I work at my job and have the time for it, then it could work. Then I could also visit you, Jonas. Or you, Kai. Yeah, you see, there's lots of stuff I taught myself because just because I got interested. I also taught myself stuff about mobile phones, for example, about smartphones and such, what to look out at them, at the hardware and such. And also I taught myself playing the piano. When I was, I think, around 6 or 7, because my mother gave me a keyboard at home that my sister had, and I just tried playing the songs that were on it myself, because it was very interesting to me. And I also learned learned how to read the notes on it and such, and yeah. That's how I learned it, and yeah, nowadays I can play the piano. Not like a pro, but I know how to play it properly and such, yeah. I just haven't done it in years, because yeah, I haven't been in the mood and didn't have the time. But yeah, I would still know it. For example, used to know, for example, knew how to play the hymn of Europe, of the European Union. Oof, really? Ah, dang it. Yeah, at least that match won't be the only one against Lazio. But yeah, I have the feeling that if it goes on like that, then Thomas Tuchel might get fired. Yeah, and if that happens, then I hope that they will sign Hansi Flick again as coach. I mean, Hansi Flick loves Bayern, and Bayern loves him. After, especially after 2020. Alright, and that's it for this episode. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please like and subscribe. Also, check out the other playthroughs on my channel if you want to watch more. In the description you'll find a link to Twitch where you can watch me stream live, and 2 links to Straw Poll where you can vote for the next games I'll play on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So, I hope to see you next time again. Have a great time. Bye bye.